What's up, everyone?
What up?
It's Team Adventurous. You know how it be. You know what it do. We're here for another react for you. Bars.
But kinda.
All right, the pitch meetings with Ryan, and if you don't know, pitch meeting channel, and for that matter, Ryan's main channel where you can see his original skits. Skits?
Yeah.
Skits.
His skits or his sketches.
Yes.
Yes, but you take them both and smush them together.
I swear I'm not retarded. I promise.
His sketches.
This is why I hit you.
Oh, God.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking since The Hunger Games is so popular, we could do another YA novel. Oh, a YA novel. No, a young adult novel. Oh, well, they're not particularly good writers. My nephew's a young adult, and he's a big dumb idiot. Well, see, the book series I'm talking about wasn't written by young adults, but about them going through some deadly, horrifying, dystopian stuff. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, people do enjoy that. So what's this YA movie about? Well, it's based on this book series called The Maze Runner.
Yeah!
It starts with this teenager waking up in an underground elevator.
Okay.
And he wakes up to see a bunch of other teenage dudes staring down at him, and they call him Greenie. Greenie? Yeah, see, this place he woke up in is called the Glade, and these kids are called Gladers. Right. And there's this big old structure called the Maze, but the only ones who can go in there are called runners. Runners. Okay, are all the kids runners? No, there are other roles, too. They're called builders, baggers, sloppers, cooks, medjacks, track hose, map makers, bloodhousers. There's too many name things for me to be learning, I think. No, the ones they call runners have to be careful, because inside that thing called the maze, there are these things they call blades, and these monsters they call grievers. Oh boy. And if you get stung by one of the monsters they call grievers, you get infected with a virus called the flare, and that leads to something called the changing. Changing, The changing means you turn into something they call a crank. Okay, do these kids just sit around naming things all day?
Yeah. Yep.
It kind of sounds that way.
Yeah. Because this is what we're doing in YA now.
Yep. Like, what made Tolkien great was that he had made a bunch of new things with a bunch of names. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make me just as good as Tolkien. I swearsies.
Sure will. Mm-hmm.
Hey, my God! Yeah, so anyway, this new kid shows up and he doesn't remember anything, not even his own name. In fact, nobody remembers anything about their lives outside the Glade. All right? And so obviously he's like really interested in the maze, and they don't really tell him anything at all about it. Wouldn't it be more productive to just tell the new kid everything, all the things they named? Yeah, but then it'd just be characters telling him all this stuff for an extended period of time. So what are we gonna do instead? Characters telling him stuff for a very extended period of time. Oh, that does sound better. So this main character guy...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Instead of doing the thing a little bit, you do the thing a lot. And then, like, you try to convince people that by doing it a lot, that makes it okay. Cause
yeah, because you know it's liking it by just giving you a ton of it. They're like, if I beat you over the head with it enough, you'll be submissive.
It's like with the geese. You put the funnel down their throat and you pour in the corn sugar, and by forcing them to eat it, they like it, even though it's killing them.
Yeah, exactly. Because, let's just let their livers get fat by, forcing them to do that instead of, happy. I don't know.
I wasn't where she was going with that either. She just kind of trailed off into being depressed. You know what I mean?
Just horrific. But it's the same analogy, basically.
Yeah.
Just beat you over the head with this.
The death of creativity marches like, ever forward.
Right, exactly. It's like, you will like it.
You will like. You will like.
Right.
You will like. Just get a spoon and start shoveling out their eyes. You'll like it.
You'll like it. Taste it. It's good. Yum, yum.
Eat the food. You fat lard. Come get some bad dinner.
learns that every month a new kid comes up through that elevator, and the only way to escape this place is through the maze. All right. But they've never been able to get out of it, so they've built this kind of society. Can they climb to the top of the maze? No, this guy Newt explains that the vines don't make it all the way to the top, even in the spots where we can see that they make it all the way to the top. What? He says they've tried everything imaginable, so get all the way off my back about going to the top of the maze, sir. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. So eventually this kid hits his head and remembers that his name is Thomas. Oh, hitting your head to remember things is tight. I forgot to turn off the oven. Oh, you dumb bastard. Hey, so runners run through the maze every day to map it out. But it's changing all the time. And remember those monsters called grievers I mentioned? Right, why are those called grievers? Because they, kill everyone and make people sad?
We're not smart enough to call it what it actually is, which is a labyrinth, because, more syllables than we need. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, our brains get real hurty when we have multiple syllables in words.
We don't remember what names of things actually are, so we use the dumbed down version because shorter.
It's like,
because 4 letters,
it's only
2 syllables.
2 syllables.
That's the right number of letters and syllables.
And one of them is quiet.
How you even say big complex word? Oh God, complex. How you even say big hard word? I know. Get labyrinth, labyrinth, labrador. I know that one. That's a doggy.
And I guess
makes it sound potato.
What?
I said, here's looking at you, potato.
I can count to potato.
Right?
Like the monsters are sad when people die. Hey, shut up. And so these things only come out at night, so you want to make sure you're out of the maze before sundown when the doors close. Oh, yikes. And nobody who's ever been stuck in there has ever made it out alive. So how does anyone know what grievers are or what stingers do to you? Moving on. Oh, you're just gonna... It's called the continuing. It's where I just keep talking and ignore what you just said. Well,
that's great.
I wonder if that's gonna now replace, hey, shut up!
Right.
You gave it a name, does give it some legitimacy. It does, yeah.
Lord.
Is that how it works? I can do any bullshit I want if I just name the bullshit I just did? Oh, man. I'm gonna go commit a bunch of heinous crimes and give them new names. I'm gonna go rob a bank and call it spicy capitalism.
Well, no, you have to call it the something.
The spicy capitalism? Officer, I wasn't robbing a bank. I was doing the spicy capitalism. Just give me my money back. Why are you arresting me?
Gosh.
So one day at sundown, they see that their leader, Albie, has been stung, and he's not going to make it out of the maze on time. Oh, no. And this runner, Minho's trying to get him out, so at the very last second before the walls close, Thomas runs in there with them. Might have been more helpful if he had run in before that. Maybe. So now they're going to have to survive the night in the maze, which is something that nobody's ever done. Is that going to be hard to do? Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, it turns out that hiding behind leaves works pretty well, and then a griever gets crushed by a wall. And that was it? There aren't any other dangerous things in there? I guess not, because then we're just gonna cut and it's morning. Oh, wow. Wow. Anyway, another crazy thing that's gonna happen is the elevator's gonna show up and there's gonna be a girl in there. And what's her deal? Well, somehow she knows Thomas's name and she freaks out and climbs to the top of this wooden platform they've built. They built an elevated platform? Yeah, with like a ladder and stuff. Why not use that to get to the top of the maze or build a big ladder? I don't know. Off my back again, please. Fair enough.
Fair enough. He's like, hey, look, I'm gonna need you to stay off my back.
Yep.
Okay.
He's like, this ginormous plot hole that I created, I'm gonna need you to just walk all the way around that.
Right. It's like, I put up a fence, there's a sign on it. I've even put a sign on it that says, big plot hole, do not enter. Okay? Like, look, you keep giving me shit about the giant hole.
To hot person.
Giant plot hole. Look over here at hot person.
Right.
Hey.
That's the yaw format.
Yeah, if it works for Twilight.
Right. And I'm just gonna call it that from now on.
The yaw format?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for the new thing, Ryan.
Yes.
These 2 vials of liquid with her. I love a good vial of liquid. What are these bad boys doing?
I mean, who doesn't like a good vial of liquid?
I know you like a good vial of liquid. She likes that solicited goo.
Jeremy.
Well, Albie is going through the changing and is going to turn into a zombie type thing, so they're like, hey, we might as well inject this into him and see what happens. And it turns out it does heal him and restores his memories. A very convenient liquid. But then the maze walls don't close.
Wow. It's convenient goo.
It's convenient goo.
Nice.
Oh, God.
For some reason, and a bunch of grievers come out and attack.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Albie and a bunch of other people die, and then Thomas stabs himself with a griever stinger. What? Why? Well, he figures that now they'll use that second vial on him, and he'll remember everything. That vial could have saved someone's life. Yeah, but he's the main character, so his memories are more important than that. Oh, okay. So then he has some flashbacks.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't the grievers attacking? Oh, yeah, they all left. How come? Because we're done with that scene now. Oh, gotcha. So then Thomas wants everybody to run into the maze with him, because he found this kind of exit thing. Okay. But there's this one guy who's been mad at him the whole movie that wants to stop them. And what's his deal? Eyebrows. Sick. But then most of the people are like, back off, Eyebrows. We want to go into the maze now. Very exciting. And eventually they're going to get to this wall, but they need to enter a code. And
You don't tell us what to do, Rock Lee. Naruto is the main character, not you.
Right.
grievers are attacking. Oh, how are they going to figure out the code? Yeah, well, see, some of the runners had made this handmade model of the maze based on their previous runs. A solid model of a map that changes every night? That's right, yeah, and Minho had explained that the different sections open and close in a regular sequence, so they're like, ah, that must be the code. If it just loops continuously, how do they know which number is the first in the sequence? Moving on. Oh, the continuing! So then they managed...
The way his face just lights up. Oh!
He's like, oh!
The thing! That I hated! Yeah!
Yeah! Fire me bird!
The remembering!
The me bird.
The remembering. It's like the Bieberine, except you don't want to kill yourself after.
Exactly.
Just to get out, and they find a video of a lady who's like, I'm sure you want answers, huh? Yeah, that'd be great. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. And so that's about it. Oh, we don't get any answers. Oh, God, no. We got to get people to come see the next movies. Yeah, I'm thinking we do 3 of these. So 4 of them. No, I meant 3. Right, but the third one you break up into 2 parts. That's what you're supposed to do with movies, I think. Or we try something really groundbreaking. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And it was better that they not split it. It really was. And, you know, I feel the need to say, outside of the fucking glaring plot holes, I actually liked the movies. The concept wasn't bad. The acting wasn't bad. Like, the overall, they were decent movies. Just some definitely
like,
noticeable plot holes.
It's like, oh, it's
It's exactly.
Yay.
It's like, did you think this through?
No, obviously not.
Did you think
It's
about the
like,
logical
it's
implications?
Like, what were
of
you
this?
thinking? Oh wait, you weren't.
Right.
That's
What I don't get. It's like you clearly have enough imagination and brain power to think up this interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea of the maze as a way of weeding out people to see who did and did not have the particular genetic makeup needed. Like, that's an interesting concept. I'm not sure if in fact, it doesn't hold up to real world science, but it's still an interesting sci-fi kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then you like, okay, my concept's pretty good. Everything else can be fucking half-assed.
Right. Well, see, this is what they mean by, too many cooks spoil the pot. This is what happens when you have, you and like 4 or 5 other people.
Oh, you think she had a bunch of people ghostwrite it with her?
Yeah, well, actually, the screenplay.
Oh, the
is
screenplay?
what I'm talking about.
Oh, you didn't? I didn't read the books either. We have the books downstairs in, in what remains of the church library. I've been thinking about reading them.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Go check out, what is his name? Ryan, what's his name?
Hi, everybody. It's Ryan George here. Thanks for watching that pitch meeting. I hope you enjoyed.
Go check, at
check
the Ryan
him
George.
out.
Yeah, dude, guy's hilarious. Like, the pitch meeting channel is great, but Ryan George is a class act. Like, sincerely, he's hilarious. So, go check him out. And thanks for being here. And until next time, welcome to the adventure.
Welcome to the adventure.